one of the greatest gifts we have is to be taught that we can do a private munajat with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, فَلَمَّا اعْتَزَلَهُمْ وَمَا يَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ وَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَكُلًّا جَعَلْنَا نَبِيًّا. When he left the people who were worshipping other than Allah, when he left them and what they were worshipping besides Allah, he went away from them and he went alone. We granted him Ishaq and Yaqub. The ulama take from this that leaving people of heedlessness in general, shirk is the worst thing, but it can go all the way down to heedlessness and essentially busyness from Allah. Any distraction. Ulama, it's not just shirk. Most people will never live with people who are worshipping idols. So what they take from this is anyone who leaves off any distraction from Allah for the sake of being alone to remember Allah, Allah will give him a gift. And this is from the best reasons for a person's dua to be answered, or best causes for someone's dua to be answered, is that he leaves the people, right, and sits privately by himself. We know that group prayer, Jama'ah prayer, is better 27 times, but that's the obligation. The sunnah and private personal ibadah is always better by yourself from the aspect of ikhlas. Even good deeds are good in a group from the aspect of keeping yourself in it and encouraging others to do it and making sure you do it because the group helps each other stay motivated. But from the aspect of ikhlas and nearness to Allah, this is called munajat. Munajat is when you talk to someone very close to you. This munajat does not only have to be dua, it can also be complaint. Okay. We see the great prophets complain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَيُّوبَ إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ أَنِّي مَسَّنِيَ الضُّرُّ. Ayub, when he called to his Lord, okay, that harm has struck me. Okay. Or when we see Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salam in the belly of the whale, doing munajat with his Lord, saying, لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ سُبْحَانَكَ إِنِّي كُنْتُ مِنَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Or when we see Sayyidina Nuh, إِنِّي مَغْلُوبٌ فَانْتَصِرْ. I'm defeated. There's not necessarily a dua, and there's half of it was complaint, and half of it is dua. إِنِّي مَغْلُوبٌ فَانْتَصِرْ. I'm defeated. Give me victory. So in munajat, it's a complaint of your state. You complain of your situation and your condition, not to tell Allah what it is, Allah knows. But for our own comfort, we human beings find comfort in sharing our problems with somebody else. Complaint is never good with human beings. Sabrun jameel. What is sabrun jameel? Is when you receive a tribulation, but you never complain to a human being. You only complain to Allah. Yeah. Even saying, Yaqub, what did he say? إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I only complain about my sadness to Allah. I don't complain to you, people, his family and those around him, who are wondering why you're always talking about Yusuf. You're still thinking about Yusuf. I'll complain only to Allah. You can't help me. That's why people get frustrated when you complain to them, because they're not powerful. They're not all powerful. They can't help you, so they get frustrated. But Allah can help you. Allah has power over it. Allah can do something about it. Therefore, he loves for us to complain unto him. Okay. So here, sabr is not to disobey Allah when you have a tribulation. Sabrun jameel is not to disobey Allah nor complain to the creation. So munajat, as we see from the prophets, inni masani ad-dur, inni maghlub. We even have the great munajat of the Prophet after Ta'if. Ila man takiluni. Who are you going to leave me to? Ignorant people, violent people. So munajat is something that will make your dua skyrocket straight to the heavens because of how much Allah loves, that you realize that you have a Lord to complain to who is all powerful, whereas the people are not. And this, you've perfected your tawheed when you do this. This is why Allah answers a dua that has in it this solitary munajat more than he answers a dua that doesn't have that.